Welcome to Fuck Around and Find Out Fridays. How you guys doing today? All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Now, we know tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and the ancestors, this is all of them, they wanted me to convey this message to all of you. Now, there are many males and females who want to control the narrative. In hindsight, they want to control you. And they want to keep you in their talents. And they don't want to hear no. I will make you love me. You see things my way, and so on and so forth. They're saying, you're going to see it through our eyes. So, we are here to give all of you the 411 on what's going on now and probably in the near future. Now, we know Valentine's Day is a day of love and getting things and doing all the romantic stuff. But remember, love is every day. You don't count it on just one day. They call it manufactured. Now, I'm a romantic at heart. I love Valentine's Day. But when it comes down to this, and when your love is not with you, things start to give you clarity. Okay? So they want me to say this also to you. When you are in love, and I mean truly in love, you feel it. You feel it from your inner compass to your pinky toe and to that strand of hair on top of your head. That is love. You feel the goosebumps, you feel the electric feeling, you feel connected to that person. It's not lust, it's a connection. And the connection that you feel for that person is genuine. It's not manufactured in a jar with honey and your essence, which is the following: your hair, your toenail clippings, your snot, your natural fruit juices, a piece of clothing, a photograph. You name it, they get really creative to put that in a jar with their picture and their essence and thinking that's going to bring you guys together. Probably, yeah, it will because they're using dark forces. And that all concoction in that little jar or whatever they put it into is for that entity to see your face, their essence. This is what that person wants. And they will manipulate the force field around you and bring you together. That's what they use and call love. Now, when they gave me this download, there's like, no, you're giving it out today, not on Valentine's Day. You're going to give it out today on Valentine's Day Eve. So here we are. Now, they also said they would do anything to see who you are supposed to be with, and they get a reading. Now, if they go to someone who is really good, and I mean they can describe, tell you, I mean everything, give you down to the nitty gritty of that person, then kudos to them. Pat yourself on the back. And that's how they get their little energy force to work with them. But it's going to be a price to pay. And I don't mean no 1995. No, I maybe 1900 or 1000 or 2000, 3000. Yeah, I'm just throwing out a random number, but these people will ask for that type of money, and the desperate ones will get it and do it so they can have that person. So, we are going to give you some reinforcement, and this is from your ancestors. So, if you have your phone, go to the Note app or Record app and take everything down, because if you are not with your chosen one, and I mean chosen one, your true love, your twin flame, soulmate dynamic, This is for you. Okay. We're bringing you the flavor to your ear. So, they're going to give me two things for you to do. They may give you three, so just hold on to your hats on that one. The first one, you need to go within and ask your spirit and soul, is there a love spell connected to you? And your body will give you the answer. If it's yes, your body will say yes. If it's no, it's going to say no. Now you're saying to yourself, how is going to happen? Remember the pendulum activity I told you guys about in the other section of Divine Light Within You? Okay. Your body can be the pendulum. You stand up straight, put your right hand on your heart, close your eyes, and ask your soul and your spirit, is there a spell of love on me? You will lean forward. That means yes. If you lean back, that is also yes. Or if you go to side, that means no. Just picture the pendulum. If you have a pendulum, great, use it. Number two, once you get that information, ask, who did this spell onto me? And if you have any names that you want to throw out, use that. Your body says yes or no. Now, the next one, get yourself a white candle, glass of water, and you're going to do this where you are not disturbed. Okay? It's like you're making a connection with your ancestors. And they said you will have a moment with them. Have a little sheet of paper, and you will ask them that you give them permission to use your hand to write out what is going on in your life when it comes to love. And you have that moment and you get direct information from your ancestors. Now, they may come out and say, this is grandma, this is nana, this is pop pop, this is pop, whoever. You know the connection. And that's no funny business with spirit because you are connecting with your loved ones. Now, if you are outdoors and the person is around you and they're up your ass and they can't leave you alone, they want to know what you're doing, they want to know what you're eating, they want to know if you're taking a piss or you're shitting out anything, they want to know. Okay? Someone needed to laugh. Okay, now get away from them. Go to the place where it gives you peace. You're out in nature, great. You're by the lake, fine. You're at the beach, wonderful. You're with the elements. And then you are going to sit down, taking some deep cleansing breaths, and you're just going to let go. And then have that moment with your ancestors and have your questions available and let them know that you need to know if this person is the one for me or the person that I married, is that the one I should have married? Or this is the guy in my life, or this is the female in my life, and was the connection genuine? Plain and simple. And then you just sit there, have that moment. When you get all the information, come back and then look at what you received. They want me to give you an example of true love. Now, when you saw the person that you have fallen in love with, you have a connection. It's like your spirit and soul and their spirit and soul made a connection, which is a twin flame soulmate dynamic because you already been together in past lives. Case in point, when I talked about myself and they told me my true love and I made a commitment when we were in heaven as energy, not in this form, that we will always come back to each other no matter what. And we have. And I got it confirmation through a reading. And now here we are with an enemy who is doing the bibbity bobbity boo, using the fake love spell and doing the thing to keep us apart. And it came out that that was an enemy way back in time who wanted my mate. So what did they do? They made sure, and this time they latched their talons into him. So we are going through the emotions of what happened in past lives. Sorry to get off track, but they wanted me to say that. When you know when someone is your one, you feel it. Words can't describe that feeling. It's like two magnets coming together and you two feel it. And you know that that's the person you want to be with, that you two are meant to be. And due to the circumstances of the energies around, if they have a practitioner that want to stop this connection, that's what's happening. I always use a movie as a reference point. Back in the day, there was a movie called Lady Hawk, and it was like she would be the hawk at night, no, during the day, and the man that she loved would be the wolf at night. So they cannot love each other or come together because of the spell that the warlock put on them, because he was in love with Lady Hawk and she defied him and told him that no, deuces, I'm with the one I love. And she found out and he was all in his feelings and he got his panties in the bunch and he did a spell so that they cannot be together. During the day, she's the hawk. During the night, he's the wolf. However, when there was an eclipse, they saw each other for that one moment and the love was overbearing. And then all of a sudden, the spell kicked back in. So that is what you could say I'm going through. And well, I'm still here as a person and it's going on because I am not with my true love. So just check that movie out, Lady Hawk, and it will put everything in perspective on black magic in the mix with true romance. Now, one thing before we go, you have to stay strong. If you know that you and a person supposed to be together, fight for it. Now, I don't want you to do, here's another movie. I don't want you to do no fatal attraction nonsense. Okay? We're not Glenn Close or Michael Douglas. All right? We know the outcome, what happened. Okay? No, we don't want that. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not meant to be, then that's it. Now, when you go to a practitioner and they see this, especially if the practitioner started to develop feelings for you, they will try to manipulate the energy and tell you the wrong thing. And then you try to go and figure out what's going on. And then what? You have blocks after blocks after blocks, and they thinking those blocks is going to bring you back to them. No. If God steps in, he's going to make sure he open a can of new and improved spin whip ass on that practitioner, break the spell, and those people that should be together. Now, if they do something where one person is no longer here, thinking that, okay, I won, doing a little happy dance, think again. Even though you hurt the vessel, you did not hurt the energy. And that energy will come back and smack you into next week, the next millennium. And you know what? They have a right to, because you did something foul on that person who you stood in a dynamic that should have been here. So, with that being said, have a wonderful weekend. If you are celebrating Valentine's Day, enjoy. If you are not, treat yourself, Treat yourself to a spa day, treat yourself to a dinner, treat yourself to whatever you have to do for you. If you want to spend it with your parents, great. That's giving out love. If you want to tell your family members, "Hey, I love you. Let's get together. Let's do some, you know, family activities, go to ping pong, pool, pickleball, do something, that brings love and joy, go for it." But if you don't have anybody around, listen to me very carefully. Love yourself. Give yourself that time and energy and love. And know that you will find love. But all you have to do is stay strong and go get that love you deserve. If someone's doing magic, find somebody of the light to help you, or just call in your ancestors and let them do the work. Because why? All that love that you had for your loved ones that are not here, they still have your love, and that will never go. They will be fierce to help you. All right. Have a wonderful day. And until we meet again, take care. God bless. Bye bye.